first one, you're distributing the 3x. What's 3x times 2x squared? Yep, 6x to the third.
Wait, I thought you added.
You add the exponents. Yeah. And then 3x times negative 4x.
Negative 12x.
Yep. And then 3x times 5. 15x. Yeah. And then make sure all your answers are in standard form too. Okay?
But wouldn't it be 15x to the 1?
Yeah. That's how it is.
Wait.
Biggest to x1 to smallest.
Oh.
All right, next one, 5x squared times 7x to the fourth.
35x to the 6th.
Yep, x to the sixth. 5x squared times negative 3x to the third.
Negative 15x to the 5th.
Yep. And then 5x squared times 8x squared. 40x to the fourth. Yep. Okay, and then number 3, you're distributing two things. So what's 2x times 3x? Yeah, 6x squared. 2x times negative 8. Okay, and then x squared times x. X to the third. X squared times negative 2. Okay, can I leave it like that? No, so there's a couple things wrong with that one. It's not in standard form, and also you have like terms. So what's going to go first? X to the third. Okay, next is the squares. So what's 6x squared minus 2x squared? 4x squared. And then you're minus 16x. Good there? Okay. All right, so we are multiplying binomials. Say what's binomial again?
2.
2 terms. Yep, so your objective is students will be able to multiply 2 binomials, so 2 terms times 2 terms, or a binomial and a trinomial, which is what? 3 terms, yep. So you guys actually already know how to do this. We've done this before. We've just done the hard version of it, and now we're going to do the easy version of it. Okay? So we're doing FOIL again. That's how you multiply 2 terms times 2 terms. So reminder, FOIL is just an acronym. First, outside, inside, last. First meaning the 2 first things in each parentheses. That would be the first. The outside would be the 2 outside ones. That would be O. Inside is these 2 inside ones, that'd be your I. And L is last, the 2 last ones, that'd be your L. Okay? Or you can just think about it as you distribute the first thing and then distribute the second thing. Okay? So, we do this. 2x plus 4 times 3x minus 7. So you're going to do distribute the 2x first. So it's 2x times 3x. Yeah, 6x the second. And then 2x times negative 7. Yep, negative 14x. And then you're going to distribute the positive 4. So 4 times 3x. And then 4 times negative 7. And then you just combine any like terms and make sure it's in standard form. So what are my like terms? Yep, those center ones. So what is negative 14x plus 12x? Yep, negative 2x. That's it. Way easier when it's not square roots. Okay, so you guys try the next one. Are we done? Yeah? Okay. So for this one, what is x times 4x? 4x squared. And then x times 3? 3x. And then negative 6 times 4x? Negative 24x. Negative 6 times 3? Negative 18, yep. And then what is 3x minus 24x? Yep, negative 21x. So the biggest thing here, guys, where people lose points and like get messed up is the signs. So be very, very, very careful and slow with what signs you have. And you have a calculator, so like there should be no excuse, okay? All right, next one, x times 4x. 4x second. X times negative 5. Negative 5x. Negative 3 times 4x. Yep, negative 12x. Negative 3 times negative 5. Yep, positive 15. And then negative 5x minus 12x. Yep, negative 17x. It's pretty much just usually the same, just like that same pattern. Make sense? Okay, go ahead and try that last one. Okay, so for this one, 3x times x. Yep, 3x squared. 3x times 4. 12x. 1 times x. And 1 times 4. Yep, and then when you combine like terms, what's 12x plus 1x? Yep, 13x. So the challenging part of this is you're like moving so quickly between multiplying and adding that could get confusing of like the rules. So go slow. Okay. Do you have any questions so far? Okay. All right. So now we're gonna do one where the exponents are a little bit different. You guys can see that. Okay. So for this one, what is 5x times 2x squared? 10x to the third. Yep. 5x times 1? 5x. And then negative 3 times 2x squared? Yep, negative 6x squared, and negative 3 times 1? Negative 3. So do I have any like terms here? No? Am I done? No. What's wrong with it? It's not in standard form. Yep. So we need to rewrite this as 10x to the third minus 6x squared plus 5x minus 3. Okay, you guys do the next one. Are we ready? Yeah. Okay, so for this one, 2p squared times 2p.
4p third.
Yeah, 4p to the third. 2p squared times negative 5. Yep. And then 3 times 2p. 3 times negative 5. Okay, do I have any like terms? No, is it standard form? Okay, so you're done. Good? Uh-huh.
What was the, like, how'd you play the standard form on the one above that?
So just switched around the order of to put the negative 6x squared first and then the plus 5x after it. Just rewrote it to like move stuff around. Yeah. As long as you take the sign that comes before it with it, then you can like place them wherever. Okay, next one. Okay, so pay very close attention to this one because people always get this wrong on the test, okay? Because they don't go back and review it. X plus 8 squared. So what people always do, the best wrong answer, is this. So I'm gonna actually like write it in your notes. Do not. So can you guys guess what people do? Yep, x squared plus 8 squared, x squared plus 64. That is not right. You cannot do that, okay? The only time you can distribute exponents like that, like we did in Unit 7, is when there's no addition or subtraction in your problem. As soon as you have addition or subtraction, that goes out the window, okay? So what you actually have to do is use like the definition of what being squared means. So what does something squared mean? Multiplying by itself, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to expand this to be x plus 8, x plus 8. So that squared means there's two of them. It's being multiplied by itself, right? Then you're going to FOIL. So what's x times x? Yep, x squared, x times 8, 8x, 8 times x, 8 times 8. Okay, and then the center, 8x plus 8x is 16x. So if you do this, you miss that entire middle term that you should have. Okay? Then you guys try the next one. Okay, so for this one, you should have expanded this to be n minus 7, n minus 7. And then what's n times n? N times negative 7. Negative 7 times n. Negative 7 times negative 7. 49. And then what's negative 7n and negative 7n? Yep, negative 14n.
Why would you subtract like that?
What do you mean?
Because it has negative 7 minus negative 7.
Well, it's not minus negative 7, it's just minus 7. Does that make sense? So either view it as like you're adding a negative on or you're just subtracting. Okay, the next kind is similar except for instead of being the exact same thing, they're opposite signs. So yes.
Wait, what did the set, like, plus 7n times, oh, negative 7.
Make sense? Yeah, the signs are always, those are what's killer on the quiz, or signs. Okay, so these ones have a special relationship with each other. We did these in Unit 8. So this came in, remember when we had to like rationalize the denominator in Unit 8? It was like the bonus question on the test where you had to multiply the top and bottom by the same thing on the bottom, but you changed the sign in the middle. Does that kind of ring a bell? called the conjugate pair. Does that ring a bell? Okay, so, well, we did that. So these are conjugate pairs. The special relationship that these have is that the like terms always cancel out in the middle. So that's why we use these in Unit 8 to get rid of the square roots in the bottom, okay? So when you FOIL this, what's x times x? Yep, x squared. X times negative 4. Negative 4x. 4 times x. 4x. And then 4 times negative 4. Negative 16. Okay, and then what's negative 4x plus 4x? 0. So I do not want to see anybody writing 0x, okay? If it cancels, cancel it. Let it be gone. So it's going to be x squared minus 16. Yep, so the minus, because it's 0x, 0 times anything 0. So it just totally goes away, those terms. Okay, you guys try the next one. Okay, so for this one, what's 2n times 2n? Yeah, 4n squared. 2n times 7? 14n. Negative 7 times 2n? Yep, negative 14n. Negative 7 times 7? Negative 49. And then 14n minus 14n? So you have 4n squared minus 49. All right, good? Okay, so last thing we're going to do is we're going to do a binomial times a trinomial now. Guys, phones should be in your backpacks. Like, it's insane that we feel like we just sit there with our phones in plain view. Okay, so this is, you're going to do the same thing. The only thing that changes is as you're distributing, you just have one more thing to put each thing to, okay? I organize my work a certain way also because when there's like 6 things in a row, it like is kind of a lot. So I kind of, you'll see what I do, okay? So 2x is going to be distributed first. So 2x times 3x squared. 6x to the third. Okay, then 2x times x. Multiply. Yep, 2x squared. And then 2x times negative 5. Negative 10x. Yep. So that's the first thing being distributed. So now when I distribute the next thing, what I do is I write whatever I get under the same as like the like term so that the like terms are already paired up. It makes it easier for the last part, okay? If you want to just keep going in a long strand and then combine like terms, you totally can. It hurts my eyes, okay? So here, negative 7 times 3x squared. Yep, negative 21x squared, so I'm going to write it underneath the other x squared. Okay, negative 7 times x. Negative 7x, I'm going to write it underneath the other, just plain x. And then negative 7 times negative 5. Positive 35, so I'm just going to write that at the end, like that. So now, what happens is when you go to combine like terms, they're all lined up ready for you. So the 6x to the third doesn't have a like term. What's 2x squared minus 21x squared? Negative 19x squared. Negative 10x and negative 7x. Yep, and then bring down the plus 35. The biggest mistake I see on this question on the quiz is just signs within the work will be the wrong sign, and then it throws the whole thing off, okay? Because of the combining like terms part. So just make sure you double check everything, okay? All right, try that last one. Yeah. Are we done or not yet? Yeah? Okay. All right, first up, what is x times 2x squared? Yeah, 2x to the third. X times negative 3x. And then x times 1. Yeah. Okay, then the negative 3. Negative 3 times 2x squared. Negative 3 times negative 3x. 9x. Negative 3 times 1. So you should have 2x to the third minus 9x squared plus 10x minus 3. Yes.
How did you get from 9x squared?
I'm combining the negative 3x squared with the negative 6x squared.
So that's just -3.
Plus negative 9 or negative 3 minus, or negative 3 plus negative 6 or negative 3 minus 6, same thing. Any other questions on any of this? All right, can everyone do the lesson check, please? They're finalized after this week, but like all your grades are in. Tomorrow's the last day to do thirds. Do you know which one you want to do? Okay, well, we can do it after we're done with this, then we can look at it. Are you guys ready for the answers to this?
Yeah.
Okay. And then ask questions if you have them.